Emmanuel Acho is revealing what really happened behind the scenes at After the Final Rose with Matt and Rachael. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news from home. We've got all the details you need to know about Bachelor Nation, but before we get into it, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you never miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and Emmanuel Acho is getting into details about what really went down at the most dramatic After the Final Rose in Bachelor history. Emmanuel recently went on Kaitlyn Bristow's Off the Vine podcast to dish on his time hosting The Bachelor After the Final Rose and why he feels like he was the right guy for the job. But he was also asked about Matt and Rachael since they have rekindled their romance after their dramatic breakup. Emmanuel says, "I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for them because I knew that they at least needed to be together in the interim." And why? Because he fell in love with an individual and was not cognizant of their individual's past actions. So Matt obviously did not know about Rachael's past tweets and past actions before he fell in love with her. He did not find out all of these things about Rachael until the show was airing and everything was resurfacing. So Matt genuinely fell in love with Rachael during the season, and I think that's why Emmanuel is saying that, because he needed to give her a chance because he truly fell in love with her without knowing these prior things. If Matt knew these prior things about Rachael's past, maybe he wouldn't have given her a chance or been open to falling in love with her at the time. And Emmanuel also continued saying, "I'm speaking as a black man. It would have been impossible for him to leave the stage without getting her crucified." This is where it kind of gets tricky because a lot of people think that the Matt and Rachael breakup was staged, because we're going to get more into it, but a lot of people thought they were spotted together just a few weeks after the Final Rose special. So what really went down on After the Final Rose? Was he actually breaking up with her, or was he really secretly together with her? I think Matt really wanted to hold her accountable, but I think Emmanuel means is that the black community would have crucified Matt if he stuck by Rachael and supported her after her actions in the past were so contrary to what really was important and what was really important for Black Lives Matter because of her racist tweets and because of her going to the antebellum party. And this is where Bachelor Nation accused Matt and Rachael of faking their breakup for image, since they were spotted together by paparazzi just a few weeks after their breakup. Emmanuel even continued by saying that their chemistry was undeniable. Emmanuel says, "What people did not see is that after the cameras cut, they left arm over arm. There was still so much affection, so I am beyond thrilled. It makes me happy to see them happy. I didn't want the polarization of racism in our society to keep them from being together." Now, we obviously know that Rachael is not racist. I think we should make that very clear here. If she was racist, she wouldn't be with Matt. However, it is sticky because she does have this ignorant background that cannot be ignored. But Emmanuel saying they left arm in arm is so tricky because it makes me think maybe they did kind of stage this because Matt wanted to hold her accountable. But at the same time, Matt's emotions were so real and raw. I truly believe he was very hurt by Rachael's past, and he wanted to express that to her and let her know how he was feeling and how he was affected. It was probably so overwhelming for Matt, I think, just as a whole, because he never went on The Bachelor before. He was cast as The Bachelor without going on a season. He had no idea what he was signing himself up for being on this show, let alone being the first black man to ever be on this show after years of fans begging for more diversity on the franchise. So I think that he had to do his diligence, he had to do his duty by really holding Rachael Kirkconnell accountable because her actions in the past were not okay. Rachael has definitely learned from her past. She's grown, she spoke on it, she's made the effort, she's made the change. However, Matt had to hold her accountable for America to see, so that we can all use this as a learning lesson. So it was a lot for Matt on his plate. I think he handled it the best way he could. I know a lot of Bachelor Nation gave him a really hard time about it because he was in love with Rachael. I mean, they left the show arm in arm, as Emmanuel just said, but he still had to have that conversation with her on camera because this was all playing out in front of Bachelor Nation. So Matt and Rachael have been going stronger than ever since the show. They rekindled their relationship publicly a couple months, or literally a few weeks after the Final Rose special. And even Tyler Cameron, Matt's best friend, was on Watch What Happens Live this week. And he even said that he loves seeing his BFF happy, and he does think that Matt and Rachael will go the distance. Since then, Matt and Rachael have been stepping out on red carpets together. They most recently were at the ESPYs together. Rachael has moved to New York City, I would say about 75% of the time. They've been seen double dating with Tyler Cameron and his girlfriend Camila, and they seem happier than ever now. They're about 7 months since this really dramatic After the Final Rose special. I think they've come a really long way in their relationship. As a whole, I think Bachelor Nation is finally coming around to them. Like I mentioned earlier, Rachael has done the work and she's proven that. So I'm happy to see Matt and Rachael happy. I don't think that The Bachelor was the right environment for their relationship to thrive. Now that the cameras have gone away and Bachelor Nation has moved on with Katie and now Paradise and Michelle's season, I think that Matt and Rachael can live happily ever after. So I definitely wish them the best. They have my support. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that this whole breakup was staged? Do you think Matt was really being genuine on After the Final Rose? What do you guys think about Emmanuel revealing that they left the show arm in arm? That is the most juiciest part to me. And that is everything I have to share with you guys. So let me know what you guys think about this. Comment down below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell because we'll be back with more Bachelor Nation news soon. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality. You guys can follow my social media on the screen right now. Come talk all things reality TV with me. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will catch you guys next time.